morning, guys. Happy Friday. TGIF. I'm so excited that it's Friday. I'm so ready for the weekend. Starting out my Friday with a great big breakfast. Again, you guys know by now I like a nice hearty breakfast, so I have 2 of the Fit and Active multigrain waffles for 4 points, with 1 serving of sugar-free low-calorie syrup for 1 point, so that brings my waffles there up to 5. I also have some 0-point butter spray on there. I have a serving of the egg substitute from Aldi. It's the Fit and Active brand as well, I believe, and that is 0 smart points. And I also have some fat-free cheddar cheese in there, and that is also 0. And then I have 2 of the al fresco chicken sausages, and they are 1 point each. So that brings my breakfast up to 7 points. I also have a cup of coffee with 3 tablespoons of sugar-free pumpkin spice creamer from Coffee Mate. That's an additional point, so that makes my breakfast total 8 points. Hey guys, so it is lunchtime now, and I am having my sandwich again. It is 2 points for my 2 slices of bread, 1 point for my light Miracle Whip, 2 points for my cheese, 2 points for my ham, so it's a 7-point sandwich. I also have some Cheetos. I got a craving for Cheetos in the worst way, and none of my stores that are super close to my house sell the baked Cheetos, so these are the real deal, and they are 5 smart points for a serving. It's a lot, but it's going to be good, so it's okay. So that brings my lunch up to 12 points. I have some 0-point grapes. I've already drank 2.5-ish bottles of water, so I'm doing really, really well. Definitely going to hit my water goal today, and sooner than bedtime, so that I'm not up all night peeing. So 2.5 of these is 8 cups of water in so far. So I am, or no, 7 cups of water so far. Sorry guys, doing really well. So that's gonna do it for me. I have not yet been to the gym yet, so my step count is abysmal, but we'll get there. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's pretty late in the evening on Friday. You guys did not see my dinner because we went out for dinner, and the restaurant was super crowded and crazy, and I didn't want to film in there. I did take a picture of my food. I went into my weeklies. I planned ahead of time though and knew that I was going to do that. So we went to Olga's for dinner, and I looked at the menu before we left and kind of figured out what I wanted. I could have kept my meal within my points if I didn't want the french fries, but I'll be honest guys, I really wanted the french fries, and quite frankly that's what the weeklies are for. They're there to be used. I always almost always lose weight when I use my weeklies, so I'm not too stressed out about it. I ordered the perfect pair meal, which is a half-size Olga sandwich wrap thing, and 2 sides. So I got the chicken shawarma for my sandwich. It was pretty good. It was the first time I'd ever had it there. It's not my favorite thing there, but it was the lowest thing in terms of their Olga wraps in points outside of just a veggie one. And the veggie one came with a lot of veggies that I don't particularly like mushrooms and tomatoes and things. So I went with the chicken shawarma, and it was good. And then I had a cup of the cream of broccoli soup, which is my absolute favorite thing from Olga's. Today it wasn't as good as it usually is. It was a little watery. So I did not finish it entirely, but I did eat most of it. The cup of soup was 11 points, and I think the sandwich was also 11 points. So I had something like 20 points when I went, so I was only going to go a couple into my weeklies, but I really wanted those french fries. They say that a side of french fries, based on Olga's website's information, I plugged it into the calculator, they say that it's 15 points. So I went very heavily into my weeklies. I have like 19 weeklies left now. But like I said, that's what they're there for. I will say this. If you guys are using the app to figure out what you want to get from restaurants, be careful. Because when I first started looking at what I wanted to get from Olga's, I just went into the app and was browsing the restaurant section. Everything in that section was pointed out really, really low. Like, according to the app, my broccoli soup that I wanted, a bowl of it is 8 points. according to the nutritional information on the website plugged into the app. However, the bowl of soup was something like 16 or 17 points. So I ended up getting the cup of soup for 11 points. But had I gone by what the app said, I would have, you know, really been screwed. So I'm glad that I double checked things before I just went ahead and ordered. But yeah, so I did go into my weeklies pretty heavily, but I'm okay with that. I got all my water in for the Step Into Tracking Challenge, no problem. I finished up that by like 1 o'clock this afternoon. I was on the water game. What I was not on, however, was the step game. I spent a lot of time sitting at my desk today working, and I've told you guys that on the days that I don't go to the gym, my steps are super short, and that's what happened today. I planned on going to the gym and just didn't end up making it there this evening, so I only have something like 4,500 steps to end the day, and that is with me walking around my house, like pacing back and forth, adding in steps, and I pulled out my little Wii Fit step and did a bunch of steps on there, so it was like 2,500 before that. I'm gonna continue stepping until midnight, because it's pretty close to midnight now. Get in as many steps as I can, but there's no way I'm gonna hit 8,000 today. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but every other aspect of the challenge I did really well on, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. Pat myself on the back for being accountable, even though I went way into my weeklies. I know a lot of people don't use their weeklies, but I do occasionally, and I'm quite alright with it. So I'm gonna quit blabbering on and on and on now, and tell you guys thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another What I Ate video.